into First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Our Week 1 Sunday night game, the Bengals and the Browns. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead's in the house. He's setting the line. He's like the Bagels, -2, 41 over-under. Evil Dead so far is 3-0 in his predictions so far this season. He has yet to miss one.
I'm can't.
Eric will kick off. I'll tell you what Misty said here in a moment. Tyler from the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And Corey Tyler brings it back to the 29-yard line in his second year out of Florida. Misty goes, she's 10 for 10. She missed last night, though. She forgets. Michael Nolan in his 11th year out of Army, the starting quarterback for the Bengals. The Guru. A rematch of last season's AFC Divisional Playoff, won by the Bengals. The Bengals won the AFC Central last season. Cleveland was a wild card. Their first meeting this season on Sunday night, an unconventional formation. Nolan in the shotgun. Hands off to Granger. We'll talk about him in a moment. A 2-yard gain. Let's take a look at the Bengals offense. Up front, McHale, Hall, Cousins, Simmons, and Andrews. And then it's Curtis, Rose, Granger, Austin, and Mosley. The running back, the new running back, the rookie out of UCLA, Eric Granger. For the second year in a row, the Bengals draft a running back in the first round. Granger is now the starter. Marcus Rose, the starter last season, is now the backup. On 2nd and 9, Nolan downfield to Curtis. Isaac Curtis down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 21 yards and a Bengals first down. The fifth-year receiver out of the University of Washington. Just underway. Live from Cleveland, Ohio. Our Week 1 Sunday night game. Longtime AFC Central rivals, the Bengals and the Browns. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis in the house. Misty's here. The Guru is here. There you go. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan fakes the handoff. Nolan throws deep downfield. And it bounces around incomplete. He was looking for Kedrick Mosley. Here's the Cleveland defense. They play a 4-3. Cash, Knight, and Bell and Malone up front. The linebackers, Randolph, Harris, and Hunter. In the secondary for the Browns, Dixon, Barnes, Williamson, and Gibson. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bengals at the Cleveland 48. On 2nd down, 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan hands off to Granger, reverses direction, and Granger gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. On the tackle, Terrence Knighton, number 94, in his 11th year out of Temple. I was really surprised when the Bengals drafted a running back in the first round again. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Nolan throws downfield. It's caught by Curtis down to the 31. A 17-yard gain to Isaac Curtis. Another Bengals first down. Mark your calendars. We're 20 days away for me getting a copy of Madden 24 on August 17th. Nolan under center. Nolan to Granger. He gets nailed for a 3-yard loss. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, in his 7th year out of Texas. And that'll bring up 2nd and 13. I was reading an article today. The window for the second beta closed the other day. I think it closed on Monday. And I was reading a lot of reviews. They've tweaked it again, and they'll be doing some final tweaking. Granger on 2nd and 13. He fumbles, but the lineman Simmons comes up with it. Rick Simmons, the right guard, falls on it. A gain of 7 will be 3rd and 6. As a rookie, you got to learn to hold on to it. Eric Granger, the rookie out of UCLA. The Bengals' first-round draft pick. The Bengals finished with the best record in the AFC last season, number 1 seed. However, they lost to the Jets in the AFC Championship. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back, throws, and it's picked off by Gibson. He'll get up and run down the sideline. A flag is down. Mike Gibson intercepts for Cleveland. That's going to be on the return. Yep, Camden Brooks. That'll back it up to the 24-yard line. It'll still be Cleveland football. So the Bengals' opening drive ends up with a pick as Mike Gilbert picks it off in his 7th year out of Miami. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Gary Montgomery, the quarterback, in his 10th year out of Texas. Montgomery back, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Robert Brazil, the linebacker, in his 14th year out of North Carolina State. It'll be 2nd and 10. The pass was intended for Sean Washington, the tight end. Good crowd here on Friday night. We've got the Dolphins and the Jets up next. That'll be our Monday night game to wrap up the week. This is our Sunday night game on a Friday. Go figure. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs, a loss of 2 yards. Nathan Langford on the tackle. The 7th year defensive end out of LSU. That'll bring up 3rd and 12. .435 and counting. Here in the first quarter, no score. Browns opening possession. 4 receivers set wide. On 3rd down, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolling around. And now he's going to take off. Staggers and fumbles out of bounds at the 33-yard line. No, the Bengals recover on the sideline. Keaton Walters, the linebacker, recovers on the sideline. I thought it went out of bounds. Walters recovers it right before it goes out of bounds. So both teams on their opening drive turn the ball over. And now the Bengals will have it for the second time in great field position at the Cleveland 33-yard line. Last season, Cincinnati won both their games against the Browns and the playoff game. They won 3 times against Cleveland. First and 10, Bengals from the Brown 33-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle, and Eric Granger to the 21-yard line. A gain of 12 in a Bengals first down. their first-round draft pick, Eric Granger. Carroll Harris on the tackle, the linebacker. First down, Cincinnati. We'll have a triple header tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time. We'll go over that schedule here in a second. On 1st and 10 from the 21. Nolan hands off to Granger, and Granger makes his way down to the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. Jets and Dolphins up next, and then tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time, we'll have the Chargers and the Bucks as we start week 2. And that'll be followed by the Jets and the Giants. And then we'll have the Redskins and the Jaguars. That'll be tomorrow. 2nd and 3 from the 14. Nolan to Granger. And Granger gets down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be a first down, 1st and goal Bengals. 3 minutes and counting left in the first quarter. We get to see the Jets tonight, and we'll see them again tomorrow. First and goal from the 5. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the gun. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws outside to Jackson. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyler Jackson, the 5th-year receiver out of West Virginia, a 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals take a 6-0 lead as they capitalize off the fumble recovery and the short field. And they get the touchdown to Tyler Jackson. And now Luke Jones will come on for the extra point. Jones for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Bengals lead at 7-0. 2:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, on the banks of Lake Erie. Week 1, our Sunday night game. The game of the week, Collinsworth and Tarico, here at Jammin' Sports. Instead of Collinsworth and Tarico, you get Jimmy Jam, Evil Dead, and Sports Davis, and the Guru, Misty. The Guru is roaming the sideline. Luke Jones will kick off. Bengals up 7-0. Fielded by Royal at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And James Royal, in his 9th year out of North Carolina, out to the 28-yard line. First down, Browns. A lot of new faces in new places for both these teams. There was a lot of turnover across the league during the offseason. A lot. I noticed that when I was updating rosters. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Not much at quarterback, though. Montgomery under center, hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs fumbles, but it's picked up by Nick Cole, the wide receiver, who is Johnny on the spot. A gain of 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 8. Nick Cole happened to be right there. That could have been disastrous had the Bengals recovered that. The Browns are suffering from fumbleitis here in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. 2:15 and counting here in the first quarter. 4 receivers wide for the Browns. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 37-yard line. A gain of about 7 to be 3rd and inches. Under 2 minutes now left to play here in the first quarter. Keaton Walters on the tackle, the linebacker. Good crowd here tonight on a Friday. I appreciate it. Usually it's hard to get a crowd on a Friday night. 13 inches from the 37-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs, does he get the yard? Barely. No, he doesn't. He does not. Keaton Walters again on the tackle. And the Browns are going to have to punt. Cleveland struggling early here in our opening Sunday night game of the season. The Monday night game next, Dolphins-Jets. Erickson back to punt. Fielded by Cooper at the 16-yard line. And let's see, that's the other Cooper. It's the new Cooper. Number 28. Nope, that's the same one. Steve Cooper in his second year out of Stephen F. Austin. So the Bengals up 7-0 will start from their own 20-yard line with 1:12 left to play here in the first quarter. Evil Dead has set the line, Bengals -2. Right now it's Bengals -7. On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan, play action, watch out. Ralph Malone gets the sack. The 9th-year defensive end out of Pittsburgh, Ralph Malone, comes in unobstructed. An 8-yard loss. Well, actually, he came around the end. He brushed off the block. A loss of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 18. Under a minute left to play. We're in the first quarter. On 2nd and 18. Michael Nolan in the shotgun, back to throw. Nolan looking, throws downfield. It's nearly picked off by Hanford Dixon in his 10th year out of Florida. And that'll bring up 3rd and 18. A big third down coming up for the Bengals from their own 12-yard line. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Bengals up 7-0. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws down the near sideline. It's caught by Austin. A one-handed catch. Nick Austin, the tight end, breaks the tackle. Hanford Dixon runs him down at the 8-yard line. Wow. We'll figure out the yardage. They went from the 12 to the 8. That's an 80-yard gain to Nick Austin, the 8th-year tight end out of Texas. If not for Hanford Dixon, he would have scored. Dixon finally caught up to him and made the tackle. But it's 1st and goal Bengals. Had that been a faster wide receiver, he would have scored. This might be the last play of the quarter. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Nolan, hands off, no, play action looking. Rolls out, throws to the end zone to Evans, touchdown, Cincinnati. Frederick Evans, the 2nd-year tight end out of Ole Miss. An 8-yard touchdown catch right as the quarter ended. And the Bengals take a 13-0 lead. Didn't take the Bengals long, 2 plays. Luke Jones for the extra point. And at the end of the first quarter, Bengals up 14-0 here at Javin Sports. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 1 of our new sim season. The Sunday night game. The 14th game of the week. One more to go, then we'll start week 2 tomorrow. We've got the Dolphins and Jets up next, the Monday night game. We'll be at MetLife Stadium for that one. Right after this, the Bengals are up 14-0 as we start the second quarter. Luke Jones will kick off. Fielded by Royal at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Royal out to the 27-yard line. Evil Dead says, Bengals all day. I certainly hope Davis will join us for the next game featuring our AFC champions. You posted that as they were scoring the touchdown. I didn't get a chance to read it. Jets fans kill each other. That's the next game. For those that don't know, Davis is a Patriot fan. He hates everybody else in the AFC East. 1st and 10 for the Browns. 5 receivers set wide from their own 27-yard line. Montgomery back, throws, it's knocked down, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And basically just everything. If you missed any of the other Week 1 games, they're all in the video section and the highlights section if you want to catch up. And some were really good. On 2nd and 10, Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 34-yard line. Marion Tubbs in his second year out of Florida State. He was the Browns' first-round draft pick last season. He had a great rookie year, helping the Browns make the playoffs. The Browns beat the Chargers in the wild card round, but then lost to the Bengals in the divisional round last season. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun on 3rd and 3. Montgomery back, throws, caught by Royal, down to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14 yards, and a Cleveland first down. Yet the Patriots lost to the Giants earlier this week. The Giants are 1-0, the Patriots 0-1. That game was tight in the first half, but then the Giants pulled away in the second half. I think the Giants were up 10-9 at halftime, and then they pulled away and won. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery under center on first down. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolls out, throws back across to Tubbs, across midfield to the 45-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Evil Dead is pure evil. Hence the name. He's got to live up to his moniker now. In case you're interested, I'll tell you right after this play. 2nd and 2 from the 45. Montgomery fakes the handoff. Throws downfield deep. Oh, he had a man open and overthrew him. Incomplete. Corey Spencer, the tight end, had a step. He was open. And the Giants had their practice squad in. In week number 2, the Patriots play at Dallas. In case you're wondering. 3rd and 2 from the 45-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs up the middle. And Tubbs to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 yards and a Cleveland first down. Well, I don't know. Dallas lost to the Redskins. That was an upset. The Redskins beat them 21-18 earlier this week. 5-12 this year, the Patriots. 1st and 10. Under 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Montgomery in the shotgun. Back to throw. Across the middle to Randall. And Terry Randall down to the 25-yard line. The sixth-year receiver out of Oregon. A gain of 15 yards and a Cleveland first down. On the tackle, number 34, Traylon Taylor, the second-year safety out of Connecticut. So 5 wins for the Patriots. Okay, they'll beat the Bills twice. I don't know who else. 1st and 10 from the 25. Montgomery under center. Montgomery drops back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Washington. And Sean Washington down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. The 4th-year tight end out of LSU. It'll be 1st and goal, Cleveland. On the tackle, number 25, Andrew Wilson in his 7th year out of East Tennessee State. Got to look at the Patriots' schedule, see who they play. I'll give them the Bills, so that's 2. But the Ravens are not in the AFC East anymore. So they'll have to pick up those wins somewhere else. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Maybe split with the Dolphins. I could see it. In the I formation. Montgomery to Everett up the middle. And Everett down to the 6. They might split with the Jaguars too. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. The Jaguars are now in the AFC East. The Ravens are in the AFC Central now. 2nd and goal from the 6. In the I formation, Montgomery under center. Hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs goes nowhere. Don Phillips and Ross Browner on the tackle for Cincinnati. It'll be 3rd and goal. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Cincinnati up 14-0. The Browns trying to get on the scoreboard. Montgomery in the shotgun on 3rd down. Montgomery back. Throws outside to Tubbs. He gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. Traylon Taylor again on the tackle. Yeah, the Ravens left. It'll be 4th and goal at the 7. Ravens are now in the AFC Central. Had to make room for the Jags. The AFC West is still the same. Over in the NFC, the only difference is we added the Cardinals to the NFC West. Dan Bailey, this will be from 24 yards to get Cleveland on the board on 4th and goal. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. So the Cincinnati lead is now 14-3 with 3:25 left to play here in the first half. We're live from Cleveland, Ohio, on the shores of Lake Erie. Week 1, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The Bengals up 14-3. Nice camera work, guys. There we go. Now we're back. I'll explain in a moment. There's the kick. Fielded by Cooper, 3 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25. And Steve Cooper brings it out to the 25-yard line. It puts it closer in line to real life, putting them in the AFC Central. Pick up those rivalries with the Steelers and the Bengals and the Browns. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. That's really the only reason. I could have just as easily put the Jags in the Central, but I moved the Ravens over. No scientific reason, just preference. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger, and Eric Granger to the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. We will resume baseball tomorrow night. We'll have a triple header of football tomorrow, and then we'll have baseball. As we'll start the American League Division Series between the Mariners and the Red Sox tomorrow. On 2nd and 2 from the 34-yard line, Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle. And Granger out to the 41. A gain of 7. It'll be first down. No, we did the wild cards. The wild card playoffs are now over. It's time for the division series in baseball. We'll start those tomorrow night. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Granger. And Granger to the 43-yard line, a gain of 2. I don't know if you were here the other night, Evil Dead, when the Mariners beat the Royals to wrap up that season, or wrap up that series. It's the A's and the White Sox and the Mariners and the Red Sox in the American League. As we hit the 2-minute warning with the Bengals up 14-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, affectionately known as the Mistake on the Lake. Our Week 1 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. To complete my thought on baseball, the National League Division Series is the Phillies and the Cubs and the Giants and the Braves. Yeah, you're right. On 2nd and 8, Nolan in the shotgun, high snap, hands off to Granger up the middle, and Granger across midfield to the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 yards by the rookie, Eric Granger, the rookie out of UCLA, the Bengals' first-round draft pick during the offseason. Let's see if I can find out how much yardage he's got. Yeah, I saw that the Angels were going to ship him off. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun, looking, throws downfield, caught by Austin. Nick Austin down to the 23-yard line. Oh, they're not now? Okay. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cincinnati, deep in Cleveland territory. The Bengals up 14-3. Okay. I mean, he's one of the best. I would say he's like in the top 5 players in the league right now. Any team would be glad to have him. Yeah, the Angels are going to make him run. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger. And Granger to the 23. The Bengals take a timeout. They have 2 left with 55 seconds left. No gain on the play. Yeah. They pay them too much. My biggest worry is that that's not sustainable. At some point, they're going to crash. It's getting out of hand, the salaries and everything. It's just not sustainable. Second and 10 from the 23-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Throws down the middle. It's almost intercepted. Getting his hands on it, number 32 for the Browns, Antonio Gibson, in his second year out of Nebraska. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 51 seconds left. Well, the salaries in all sports are getting out of hand. 4 receivers set wide, 3rd and 10. Nolan back. Throws downfield. It's caught. On the sideline by Tyler Jackson. Actually, no, it's incomplete. He did not hold on. It'll be 4th down. I thought he caught it at first. And now Luke Jones will come out. A 40-yard field goal attempt to put the Bengals back up by 14. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. So nice having the officials on the field. Bengals lead at 17-3. 44 seconds left to play here in the first half. Live from Cleveland, Ohio. Week 1, our Sunday night game. The opening Sunday night game of the season. The flex game, but the first 2 weeks, the games are not flexed. We set the first 2 weeks and then go from there. I already know what next week's game is. It's the 49ers and the Panthers. The flex game next week. There's the kick. Fielded by Nance at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And Nance brings it out to the 30-yard line. B.J. Nance, the rookie out of UCLA, on the return. 39 seconds left here in the first half. Cincinnati up 17-3. Good crowd here tonight. Appreciate it. Don't forget, if you miss any of the action during the week, you can catch all the games on YouTube. We post the games to YouTube when they're over. It's at Jammin' Sports, the same title. We also have them in the video section here on Twitch. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws. Gets it to Spencer. And Corey Spencer down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Somebody took a timeout. The Browns did. They have 2 left. 33 seconds left in the half. I've been noticing as of late, I get more views on YouTube on the games after the fact than I do here on Twitch. I'm getting a lot of views on YouTube. And I produced a video lately and put it on YouTube encouraging the YouTuber users to join us live here on Twitch. On 2nd and 5 from the 36. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery back. Throws outside, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Twitch is more of a niche type thing, even though a lot of people use Twitch. But YouTube has a lot more. 3rd and 5. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Tubbs down the sideline. And Marion Tubbs down to the 46. A gain of 11. And a first down for the Browns. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 24 seconds left. On the tackle, Sean Lawrence in his 6th year out of Auburn. Yeah, YouTube is, if you think about it, that's over a quarter of the population of the earth. Earth's population is about 8 billion. 1st and 10 from the 46. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back, looks downfield, steps up, rolls out, and he dumps it off, incomplete. Tried to hit James Royal. It was broken up by Mario Smith, the 6th year safety out of Wisconsin, the former Patriot. Yeah, there's a big difference. I mean, 7.25 million is nothing to sneeze at, don't get me wrong. Twitch has got a lot of people, but it dwarfs in comparison to YouTube. 17 seconds left here in the first half. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. We have the Dolphins and the Jets up next. We hope you hang out for that. On 2nd and 10, Montgomery back. Throws downfield, caught by Spencer. down to the 46. But he can't hold on. Incomplete. It was broken up by the linebacker, number 51, Keaton Walters, in his third year out of Maryland. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Dropped. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. 3rd and 10. Montgomery back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Randall. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 to Terry Randall in his 6th year out of Oregon. It'll be a first down for the Browns, and that does stop the clock with 9 seconds left until halftime. We have the Dolphins and the Jets after this, and then we'll have a triple header tomorrow afternoon starting at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. We hope you join us for that. 1st and 10 for the 42, Montgomery under center. Montgomery back, throws to Spencer, down to the 31-yard line, and the Browns take a timeout. A gain of 11. This would be a 48-yard field goal attempt by Dan Bailey right before halftime. There's only 4 seconds left. I'm pretty sure they'll kick the field goal. Great crowd tonight on this Friday. Thank you so much. And don't be afraid to chat in the chat room with us. You don't have to be a moderator to chat. We'll chat with anybody. From 48 yards, Dan Bailey, if you have questions or comments, please chat with us. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. No, it's not. It hit the upright. No good. That fooled me. We go to halftime. The Bengals up 17-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. CGM is in the house. Good to see you, CGM. That was a funny post right there. Hugh Jackson running the Browns into the ground. The Bengals lead at 17-3 as we start the third quarter. Let's see if the Browns can come back. They'll get the ball first to start the second half. CGM, my moderator from the D.C. area, in the house. Good to see him here. Fielded by Royal at the 1-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Royal brings it out to the 28-yard line, James Royal. For those that are new, I'm Jimmy Jam here at Jammin' Sports. The studios are in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I'm at. Sports Davis, my moderator, is out in Arizona. Evil Dead's in New York. And CGM is in the D.C. area. Great to have you along. Mount Rushmore shame. Please join us in the chat room. You can partake of shame. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Montgomery under center. Montgomery drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Royal. Out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Cleveland first down. James Royal. In his 9th year out of North Carolina, the Tar Heel. If you weren't with us last season, this is a rematch of last season's AFC divisional playoff, won by the Bengals. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Montgomery under center. Yep, it sucks. Tubbs to the 37-yard line. (20 and 22, suck. I incinerated it. That's right. 23 sucks as well. I'm really hoping 24 is good. I threw away my copy of 20. I think CGM made a comment back when I started off the season using 20. He said 20 was a step down, and he's right. It took me a few games to figure that out. 2nd and 13 from the 37-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs up the middle. And Tubbs 4 yards out to the 41-yard line. Well, you know, that's just personal preference. But I would challenge anybody. 19 is better than anything that's come out since. 3rd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Probably Montgomery back. On 3rd and 9, throws downfield, caught by Randall, and he's out of bounds at the 33-yard line, into Bengal territory. A 26-yard gain to Terry Randall. I mean, I'm using Madden 19 on a PS5. We've already talked at length about how the PS5 makes it look and play better. It looks fantastic. It streams incredible on the PS5. 19 was already a solid game. It beats the pants off of anything that's come up since. We'll see when 24 comes out. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Montgomery, 3-step drop, throws inside, incomplete. Mikio in the house. Mikio is back. Good to see you, Mikio. Or is it Mikio? I better put the Japanese slant on it. Mikio. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery looking. Rolls out. And Montgomery is going to take off inside the 20. Down to the 17-yard line. A 16-yard run by Gary Montgomery, the 10th-year quarterback out of Texas. Oh, yeah, I definitely plan on doing that. It's funny that you should say that. I was thinking that same thing today. Not just one game, but let's do a 3-game exhibition before we commit to anything. See if we can see any problems. You're right, CGM. Good call. On 1st and 10 from the 17. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs goes nowhere. Could be a loss of a yard. On the tackle, Gerald Green in his 4th year out of Savannah State. It'll be 2nd and 11. Good crowd here tonight on this Friday. I'm really impressed. It's hard to get people on a Friday, so thank you so much. I guess everybody has seen Oppenheimer and Barbie, so they're watching me tonight. We didn't have much of a crowd last Friday. 2nd and 11 from the 18-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws down the middle to Cole. And Nick Cole down to the 9. Yeah, I heard it was horrible too. A gain of 9 yards to Nick Cole, the 2nd-year receiver out of Utah. It'll be 3rd and 2. Yeah, I heard that Barbie was extremely woke and they man bash as much as they can. 3rd and 2 from the 9-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs. Tubbs, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Browns. Marion Tubbs, the 2nd-year back out of Florida State. Like the elephant midfield for the Browns. It's freaking Barbie. Yeah. Misty said something really funny today. I'll share it with you. And she was on point. Caught me off guard, but it was funny. Let me do this play first. 1st and goal from the 1. Montgomery in the eye. Hands off. Nope, he gets sacked. Back at the 9-yard line. Robert Brazil on the sack. we were talking in the car. I was talking with Gracie, and she misunderstood. She goes, I thought this was a free country. Gracie goes, we have to pay for everything. I go, that's not what it means by being a free country. You're free to be whatever you want. And Misty goes, yeah, you're free to be a man that wants to be a woman. That's not where I wanted to go with that. And I couldn't help but laugh because it was funny. So Misty being a comedian again today. 2nd and goal from the 9. Nolan in the shotgun. Or Montgomery to Everett. And Everett, the 9th year back out of Auburn, John Everett, to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 to be 3rd and goal. I thought of that when Evil Dead said it's CGM said it's Joe Biden's America. 3rd and goal from the 9. The left is just evil, man. It's just evil. It's all about self. It's evil. It's demonic. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. It's the celebration of self. And that's what got Satan kicked out of heaven. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws to the back of the end zone to Cole. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown catch by Nick Cole, the 2nd-year receiver out of Utah. And the Browns are trying to rally and come back. It's now 17-9 with the extra point coming. That was a nice play. It was a nice route. Madden 19 just plays more realistic than all the newer ones also. And now for the extra point, Dan Bailey. Yeah, I saw that one too. The kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 7-point ball game. The Bengals up 17-10. 3:39 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're live from Cleveland Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 1, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. There's men on YouTube claiming to have menstrual cramps because they're transitioning. It's like you don't have a uterus. You can't have menstrual cramps. Common sense has just gone out the window, man.
That's really the truth.
I'm sorry, what?
Really the truth.
Oh yeah, Misty was telling the truth earlier. You know, 10 years ago we wouldn't be having this conversation. And now Erickson will kick off at the 5-yard line. Tyler over the 20-25. And Corey Tyler brings it back to the 31-yard line. First down, Cincinnati, up 17-10. Yeah, it's just gotten stupid. You know, you can call it what you will, but what it really is an assault on the truth. It's an assault on the truth. If they can get you to believe that, they can get you to believe anything. And that's the whole motivation behind it. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan drops back. Looking. He's going to take off. And he gets down to the 39-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Exactly. Exactly, CGM. I told you, man, it's demonic. You can say what you will, but it's evil to its core. It really is. Everything the left wants to do. And not just when it comes to gender and all that, all the other things they're doing. 2nd and 1 from the 39-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the gun. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws downfield to Jackson. Jackson down the sideline. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown. 61 yards. Tyler Jackson, the 5th-year receiver out of West Virginia. A 61-yard touchdown catch. Have you noticed, though, it's only the left parents that have transgender kids. You don't see right-wing parents with transgender kids. That tells you something. It's a social contagion. I just give him a G.I. Joe. I had G.I. Joes when I was a kid. Had big fun. Luke Jones for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Bengals lead at 24-10. 2:57 left to play here in the third quarter. The Bengals back up by 2 possessions. We're live from First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Our Week 1 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. We've got the Dolphins and the Jets up next. That'll be the Monday night game to wrap up the week. We'll have a triple header tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be the Chargers and the Bucks, and that will be followed by the Jets and the Giants, which will be followed by, and I think I read my schedule wrong, I think it'll be the Browns and the Ravens will be the third game tomorrow. There's the kick. Fielded by Royal, 3 yards deep over the 10, 15, 20. And Royal brings it out to the 23-yard line. Geriatric Joe. Geriatric Joe. And Heinous Hunter. No, we don't know where the cocaine came from. Yeah, right. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 2:54 left to play here in the third quarter. They're terrible politicians. They can't even lie with any great skill. Montgomery to Tubbs around the outside, and Tubbs to the 24-yard line, a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the tackle, number 51, Keaton Walters. Yeah, Davis is back in the house. Sports Davis, my moderator out in Phoenix. On 2nd and 9, Monterey in the shotgun. Or Monterey, Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs makes his way to the 27-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Cedric Jordan on the tackle for Cincinnati. Yeah, we can identify hundreds of people at the Capitol on 1-6, but not one idiot who brought coke. That's right. There's over 700 cameras in the White House, all over the place. 3rd and 6. Montgomery back, throws outside to Tubbs, and Tubbs gets out to the 25. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. Cedric Jordan on the tackle again for the Bengals. The Browns go 3 and out, and they're going to have to punt. It'll be 4th and 8. Mark Erickson will go back to punt. Heavily occupied tourist area. That's why they have the cameras all over the place. Because it is a high traffic area. Erickson back to punt. Bobbles it, and it's blocked. The Bengals block it. It's blocked and recovered by the same person, Mario Smith, number 21. We'll find out, Davis, in about 3 weeks. 20 days from now, we'll find out. The Bengals blocked the punt, and now the Bengals are going to be set up great field position. And it looks like Cincinnati is starting to pull away here. They're up 24-10. Yeah. Absolutely true, CGM. So the Bengals will have it 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. A very, very short field. They're already up 24-10. They can make this a 3-possession game. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back, setting up a screen pass to Granger. And Granger is going to lose 2 yards back to the 14-yard line. On the tackle is number 58, Devin Anderson, the rookie out of Virginia, the linebacker. Coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. The Bengals starting to pull away. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Mosley. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 14-yard touchdown catch by Kedrick Mosley in his 6th year out of Eastern Washington. And the Bengals go up 30-10. Yeah, it's always scripted to help the CPU. And now Luke Jones for the extra point. Yeah, it's a blowout. The Bengals are up by 3 touchdowns. The extra point is good, 31-10. The Boo Birds are coming out in Cleveland. The crowd is booing. The Brownie fans are not happy. 54 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Hopefully our next game will be much closer. The Dolphins and the Jets. It's up next. Our Friday night doubleheader. High school football here locally in Tennessee starts 2 weeks from today. So this Friday and next Friday, my last 2 Fridays free for a while. Royal from the goal line over the 20, 25, 30 out to the 32-yard line. Misty says she can do a game on Friday nights when I'm not here. All right. Yeah, Gracie will help you. We'll set it up for you. Join us in 2 weeks as Misty and Gracie will bring you a game on a Friday night. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Yeah, we have the preseason jamboree in 2 weeks, and then the regular season starts in 3 weeks from today. High school football here in Tennessee. It's back. Gary Montgomery under center on 1st and 10. Montgomery, play action looking. He's going to get sacked by Nathan Langford back at the 24-yard line. In his 7th year out of LSU. A loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18. I'm sorry, Misty, what did you say? They're probably playing a scrimmage tonight. Yeah. Yes, I do high school football here locally. Plus I do basketball and I do baseball. If they had hockey, I'd probably do it too. 2nd and 18 from the 24-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs is going to lose 3 yards back to the 21-yard line. The Browns are they're not playing well tonight. That's an understatement. It's going to bring up 3rd and 20, a 2-yard loss. The crowd got really quiet. You know, the only hockey around me is the Nashville Predators in Nashville. 3rd and 20, and that's the end of the third quarter. I smell overtime. Bengals up 31-10 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Our Week 1 Sunday night game. It's a blowout. The Bengals up 31-10 as we start the fourth quarter. 3rd and 20 for the Browns at their own 21-yard line. Oftentimes during a game, if they're not playing well, I am so tempted to say something, but I don't. Because you have to understand, at the high school level, I'll complete my thought here in a second. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws downfield, caught by Tubbs. down to the 25-yard line, a 4-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 17. At the high school level, the people that are listening on the radio, they mostly want to hear their son or their grandson's name. And you have to be positive. Even if they're down 40-0, you've got to stay positive. That's just the nature of the beast. You want to hear bashing? Well, the Browns are going to go for it on 4th down. They kind of have to. They're down by 21. 3 receivers to the far side. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws deep. He's got a man cold. They convert out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 23 yards and a Cleveland first down. Nick Cole on the catch. It was 4th and 18, and they got 23. First down, Browns. We'll take a look who they play next week. In week 2, I'm looking here at the schedule. Cincinnati will host New Orleans. That'll be a good game. And Cleveland next week will play at Baltimore. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Montgomery throws underneath to Spencer. And Corey Spencer into Bengal territory to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6. Make it a gain of 8. Be 2nd and 2. Corey Spencer, the 6th-year tight end out of North Carolina. Dolphins and Jets up next. Our Monday night game here in week 1. On 2nd and 2, Montgomery back. Montgomery takes off all the way down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 12 and a Cleveland first down. Here in Tennessee, high school football is huge. It's not Texas huge, but it's still huge. It dominates the landscape. And people come out for these games, and I mean, they really support their teams. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws to the near side. It's incomplete. Broken up by Mario Smith. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 5:57 left here in the 4th quarter. Cincinnati up 31-10. There you go, CGM. I just read your post in its entirety there. No, I would never say something like that either. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Montgomery back. Throws downfield to Mueller. Down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. Another Cleveland first down. Mike Mueller, the 3rd-year tight end out of Michigan. Yeah, here in Tennessee, we don't believe in the participation trophies. Oh yeah, there's things I'd like to say, but I'm not going to say them. You gotta have some self-control about you. You gotta understand who the audience is listening. 1st and 10 from the 22. Montgomery back, throws to Mueller. Mueller down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, the Browns still playing hard, even though they're down by 21. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Bengals up 31-10. Dolphins and Jets up next. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws to Cole this time inside the 10. Down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and a Cleveland first down. It'll be 1st and goal with 4:45 and counting. The Browns may score here, but they're not going to win this game. They don't have enough time. Unless a freaking miracle happens here, I don't see it happening. However, I have seen stranger things, but not lately. First and goal from the 5-yard line. 4:35 and counting. Montgomery under center. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 6-yard line. A loss of a yard. On the tackle, number 68. That's Anderson. Or excuse me, Mark Henderson. In his 4th year out of Georgia. Second and goal from the 6. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Montgomery back. Looks to the end zone. He's going to step up and throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal. That'll stop the clock with 5:56 left. Also during the week we have a coaches show. It's pre-recorded, but it plays on Thursday nights. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and goal. As Montgomery threw it away. The coaches come in during the week. We record their segments, and then we put it together. And it airs on Thursday nights for an hour. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery back. Looks to the end zone. He gets hit as he throws, but it's caught for the touchdown. Thomas Griffin, the 2nd-year receiver out of Notre Dame. A 6-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns get the touchdown. That drive took a lot of time. It's now 31-16, a 15-point game. Don Bailey will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. A 14-point ball game with 3:48 left. The Browns are going to have to kick an onside kick here. They don't have enough time. We're live from Cleveland, Ohio, Week 1, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The Monday night game up next. Dolphins and Jets will be at MetLife Stadium for that one. If the Bengals hang on and win, which I think they will, it'll be 4 in a row against the Browns, dating back to last season. Erickson will kick off. Now they're going to try the onside kick. The kick is fielded by Nick Austin, the tight end, at the 44-yard line. So the Bengals will have great field position. 3:46 left to play. Michael Nolan comes back out. Not the best numbers in the world. However, 4 touchdowns. 9 of 14 with 4 touchdowns. So of those 9 completions, 4 were for touchdowns. That's over 50% of his completions going for a touchdown. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. In the offset eye. Nolan, 3-step drop, throws inside to Curtis. And Isaac Curtis out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Bengal first down. Very efficient there, Evil Dead. Curtis, the 5th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. It'll be first and 10 from the 29. We're coming up on 3 minutes left. Bengals at the Brown 29-yard line. Nolan to Granger, and Granger gets a yard. to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. David Williamson on the tackle, the third-year safety out of Georgia Tech. 2:45 and counting. Now less than that. 2nd and 9 from the Brown 28. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger. And Granger still moving all the way down to the 22-yard line. The rookie out of UCLA, Eric Granger. A gain of 6 will be 3rd and 3. David Williamson again on the tackle. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Bengals up 31-17 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back. First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Pats go from a shoe salesman to a fruit packer. He's talking about Anthony Apple, the rookie quarterback for the Patriots. Billy Joe Booth went back to the Jaguars. 3rd and 3 from the 22-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Granger up the middle, and Granger down to the 14-yard line. The Browns take a timeout. They have 2 left. But that should probably do it. A fresh set of downs for the Bengals at the 14-yard line. The Bengals up 31-17. About 5 to 10 minutes after this one's over, we'll have the Jets and the Dolphins. We'll wrap up week 1. We'll start week 2 tomorrow afternoon. 1st and 10 for the 14-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle, and Granger all the way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 11. It'll be 1st and goal Bengals at the Brown 3. Who won the Super Bowl? The Saints over the Jets. And the final score was 18-17. And that game is still in the video section and also on YouTube if you want to check it out. No, the Jets didn't win. The Saints came back to win that game. Yeah, they should have. The Jets played terrible in the second half. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back to Granger, and Granger is going to lose a yard back to the 2-yard line. The Browns take their final timeout. I blame Davis. The Browns are out of timeouts. This game is over. 1:46 left. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Well, you're right. He showed up in the second half, and that's when it went to hell in a handbasket. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Nolan in the gun. Nolan to Granger, and Granger goes nowhere. A loss of a yard or two. A 2-yard loss. Peyton Cash on the tackle in his 7th year out of Virginia Tech. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. The clock is running. Browns can't stop it. They're out of timeouts. It'll be 3rd and goal. This will be a convincing opening day win for the Bengals here tonight. On 3rd and goal, Nolan back. A screen pass to Granger. It's going to be a loss of 2. Coming up to make the tackle, number 22, John Nisa. In his 2nd year out of Baylor. Nope, that's not Nisa. That's Gilbert. Mike Gilbert. In his 7th year out of Miami. I was looking at the wrong player. My bad. I'm still getting used to the new rosters. It'll be 4th and goal. The clock is running. 45 seconds. Luke Jones will come out. This will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals lead it 34-17, a 3-possession game with 18 seconds left. It's all over but the crying. The Bengals are going to start 1-0, and the Browns are going to be 0-1. Dolphins Jets up next. Yeah, in real life there would be a fight, yes. Especially these two teams, division rivals. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Nance at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. Out to the 28-yard line with 14 seconds left. B.J. Nance, the rookie out of UCLA. Probably time for one more play. They don't have any more timeouts. This should be the last play of the game. Montgomery back to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to get sacked. They're in the hurry up, but they're going to run out of time. The final seconds will tick away, and they don't get the playoff in time. Your final score, Cincinnati 34, Cleveland 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Dolphins and Jets up next. We'll see you then.